Now across the top here we have 3 different files, and each one of them is going to be important to the process of actually building the image I want to build. So first steps, I only need my face for what I'm going to do. So I'm going across here to my toolbox, which is down the left hand side of the screen, and I'm going to choose the elliptical marquee. But if you don't see the elliptical marquee, if you right click on it, you will see that 4 other options, or 3 other options of the 4 are available. I need the elliptical marquee tool to do what I need to do, but sometimes we need a rectangular marquee. I'm now going to just hold it down and pull it into a general shape, and that's all I really need in terms of the amount of my face, and I can move my selection around. I'm now going to go up to the edit button, going to choose copy, and I'm going back to my original untitled file, and I'm going to go edit paste, and there my beautiful face comes up on screen. I don't need that image anymore, so I can actually turn it off, and I'm not going to save what was there, and it automatically takes me back to where I was before, which is on my untitled file. I also need to bring across my copy of my superhero, so I'm going to need to select everything this time, so a little bit differently to what I did before. I'm going to check the move tool, and I'm going up to the menu bar across the top of the screen, and I'm going to select and choose all, and the marching ants are all the way around the image, back to edit, copy, and then I'm going to my untitled, and I'm going to go back up to my edit, and I'm going to choose paste, and it's now sitting over the top of my face. Now if we have a look over here on the right hand side, you'll see that we have 3 layers. We have a background layer, we have the layer with my face on it, and layer 2, which is my superhero girl. And at the moment none of them are highlighted, which means none of them are active. So I'm just going to highlight layer 2, and you'll notice that it's become a little bit more grey, and that means that that layer is now active. Now I need to resize it so that my superhero girl is actually going to fill the space that I want to create. So back up to the edit button, and I'm going to scroll down to free transform. Now when you get really clever, you can start to do your shortcuts, which in this case is Control T. Free transform, and we get these boundary boxes that come up around the image. Now we want to only choose to drag this from the corners, and we're just pulling it out so that it's filling up the space. And I'm just going to move it across just a little bit so that we've got her as much as we possibly can in the middle of the canvas. All I need to do is just press enter on my keyboard, and the process is finished. The little eyes here on the layer toolbar enable us to actually turn off and on images, and if you click on the eye, all of a sudden she's still there, but she's now invisible to us. Click it back on and she becomes visible. The other tool I'm going to use here is the opacity tool, and this will allow me to actually make it see-through so I can see my own face through the image.